So guys, before we get into the video, if you want any cheap and reliable coins, make sure you go to fifacoin.com and use adapt at checkout for 5% off your order. They're extremely quick and extremely reliable, so let's get into the video. What's up guys, my name is Adapt and welcome back to another video on my channel. So on the screen right now you are looking at my current squad, and this is a squad I actually took into this week's FUT Champions Weekend League, guys. So obviously I haven't been playing all the games, but all the record with these players in this squad are all in FUT Champions, guys. So as you can see, I have Marquinhos on the bench. So basically, before I picked De Gea, Ramos, Carvajal and Vidal, I actually had kind of a Brazilian thing going on there. So to link up the Bundesliga chemistry, I got Luis Gustavo there, I had Marquinhos, and I also had another team of the season Brazilian, but Marquinhos was appalling, guys. Probably the worst unlockable you could have unlocked in the daily knockout tournaments, and he just didn't impress me, guys. He was just getting bullied. Like, he felt worse than, you know, Smalling is like 50 times better than him. Like, that just shows you guys, a 90 rated centre back team this season, and then you've got Smalling, who's an 84 regular centre back, performing better than him. There is a big problem right there. So getting into the squad right now, we have De Gea, 7 games. He's kept quite a few clean sheets, guys. He's really come to grow on me in this FIFA. At the beginning I didn't really like him, but he's just an absolute beast now. He makes so many saves which I haven't seen any other keeper make, and he's 48k. That isn't a lot of coins for a keeper of De Gea's caliber. So if you want to look to the cheap end of goalkeepers in the BPL, get Butland. But if you want to go for that kind of premium goalkeeper in the Premier League, go and get yourselves a De Gea, as you will not regret it. He's also got a 6'4" height, so he's going to be getting to a lot of them top corner shots, them kind of shots which some keepers can't get to, so that gives him an optimized ability of, you know, preventing your opponents scoring goals and helping you win games. So in the right back position, now we have team of the season Karamvir. 96k, guys, he cost me, and he's just a really good player. I haven't had any complaints from him. He's been locking up the right side of the pitch, making it very difficult for my opposition to attack and score goals against me. So he's just a great player. 5'8", he isn't the shortest, he isn't the tallest player, but he gets the job done, and he's of a decent height, guys. I also have the anchor chemistry style on him, which increases his pace, increases his defending, and increases his physical ability right there. And I'm not one of them guys who obsesses over chemistry styles. Like, I'm not saying there isn't anything wrong, there isn't like something wrong with, you know, paying attention to detail on chemistry styles, but I just buy a player, you know, depending on how many contracts or how much fitness they have. So that is why I have Carvajal there in right back position. He's just a great player. In the centre back position we have Sergio Ramos. No complaints on Sergio Ramos' side of the pitch. 6 foot, 78 pace, 70 dribbling, 70 passing, 83 physical, the anchor chemistry style right there. And he's just a solid player, way better than Marquinhos, which I had before. It felt like I was playing without a right defender, guys. That's how bad it was. Like, people just abused it. They saw there was a weakness there. And in FUT Champs, you don't want that, guys. Otherwise, people are just going to abuse it, and you're going to be extremely stressed, and you're going to find yourself losing quite a few games. So Sergio Ramos, I got him in there because I realized I had a weak link in my squad, and he has been locking up ever since. Now we have one of the players the daily knockout tournament gave me, and I'm so happy it did. Nacho Fernandez, guys. He's a great player. Like, his catch up is so good, guys. I just have no words for him. He's just so great. Probably, I'd say, the best or the second best player I've got from the daily knockout tournament so far. and he's just been absolute great. He's been so fun to use, and a free card like that, like, it's just a bargain that actually got him. And it's just great that EA have put some players in the daily knockout tournaments that you can win and actually put in your squad. Because that Marquinhos, I would have loved to use him. If he was really good, I would have loved to have him in my squad permanently, but unfortunately I could not have that. So now in the left back position, we have Marcelo. Now he's going to set you back 255k. If you haven't got that many coins to spend on a left back, don't do it. But a 4-star weak foot and a 4-star skill moves puts him at a huge advantage to other left backs in the game. He's got great shooting, guys. In a one-on-one situation, I wouldn't be afraid to take a shot with Marcelo. And he's just that player you need sometimes. He's just that extra player who can pull off a long shot and do what, you know, midfielders can do. And I just have a lot of trust in this card. 92 passing, 89 physical, 92 dribbling, 85 pace. He has great stats. I might get his team of the year card, but don't quote me on that one. And 18 games, 2 goals and 0 assists. He's a great player. He's also got the preferred foot of left, so he's an extremely versatile player. You need to have a good variety in your squad. Well, I'd like to have a good variety in my squad, so that's why I have Marcelo there. And amongst all, he is a great player, guys. Now, getting into the midfield right here, we have Rijkaard. Now, this guy surprised me, okay? Dutch centre mid legend. What an absolute beast. He hasn't got the skill moves, but trust me, guys, he does not need it. 18 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. He's so strong. He's got that physical presence in the midfield position, and he just dominates. Now, he hasn't got the best goals to games ratio. He hasn't made the most contributions in the most amount of games he's played. But on the squad, he's played a vital role to helping me win games. Helps me close out games. And he's a good, you know, keeper of possession, guys. Also, with the anchor chemistry style, that's going to increase his pace, increase his defending, and increase his physical ability. He's also got the 6'3" height, medium work rates. A solid player, guys. If you can't afford Hullet, then go and get this guy. I'm not saying he's just as good as Hullet, but if you haven't got the coins, then he's a good replacement for Hullet, because he can imitate the way he plays a bit, but his shooting is also decent as well. He has 68 shooting on his base card, but in game he feels much better at shooting. So now in the middle centre mid position, in the centre of our midfield, we have Roddy, guys. Now, this guy can pull off a long shot, also untradeable, which I like. I didn't have to fork out any coins for him. He's basically a free card, and he gets the job done. 62 games I played with him, 9 goals and 14 assists. So that's decent for Roddy. He's also a good passer of the ball, and he just gets the job done, guys. And he's untradeable as well. So if you didn't go and get them players in the daily knockout tournament, then, you know, you're missing out. But you can get players who are just as good as these players or even better, but they're gonna cost you quite a few coins, which, you know, I like to save every single coin to invest in players in the future. And loads of people, they invested all of their coins into the SBCs earlier on this year, and it's really cost them now. People start to regret it when higher versions of cards are being released into the game. Obviously, you had that SBC Cavani card, and then you got Team of the Season Cavani, and people just regret investing that many coins into getting the SBC card when they could have got another version of his card, which is of a higher rating for a cheaper price, guys. So I'm just lucky I didn't make that mistake. A part of me feels like I've missed out on quite a few SBCs. The Heung-min Son left forward 89 rated card SBC. But I have tried his man of the match card out, and Son's one of them players. He works for other people, but he just doesn't seem to work for me, guys. Like, I tried him in the striker position. I had his orange card, man of the match card, and he just wasn't as great for me as he has been for other people. Like, other people have been stressing him as, you know, their favorite player in the whole game. But for me, that position goes to Team of the Season, Ousmane Dembele, guys. He's just an absolute beast. Like, I can't express how great he is. I've talked about him so much in my last squad builder, so we're obviously not going to linger on that topic. So we're going to get straight into the right centre mid position. Now we have Arturo Vidal. Now he sent me back 31k, but in 7 games, 0 goals and 1 assist. But he's one of them players. He plays a huge role in that midfield position, and he's extremely versatile. He can keep possession, he can pass the ball, he can shoot. He's just got everything you like from a centre mid card, and he's just a great player in the Bundesliga, guys. Like, the Bundesliga is a great league, guys, to go and build your, you know, squads for you kind of get what you pay for in the Bundesliga. You get a good value for your money, guys. So now in the right forward position, we have Team of the Season Pulisic. Now he was untradeable from the tournaments as well, and 31 goals and 21 assists in 50 games, most of them FUT Champions games. 94 pace, 89 dribbling, 88 passing, and his stats are absolutely incredible, guys. He's surprised me a lot. He doesn't work for some people, but for me, he just works, guys. He's just one of them players, I get that click from him. Players that play the way Pulisic plays, they work for me. And although he hasn't got the 4-star skill moves or 5-star skill moves, the 3-star skill moves, they work decently for me, guys. Pulisic doesn't seem to have needed the skill moves for me, since obviously you can see his contributions to games ratio, and it's just absolutely immense, guys. So now in the striker position, I've got surprise upon surprise upon surprise, and now we have Patrick Kluivert. He's going to set you back 258k, but he is worth every single coin you pay for him. Now, I've got the Hunter chemistry style on him, which is going to increase his pace and his shooting. And all round, he's a decent card, guys. You'd think of him to be average, but for me, he's just been full of surprises. Every single game in FUT Champs, 18 games, 19 goals and 9 assists. He's just been absolutely amazing for me. 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. He can do that scoot turn when you need him to, and he's just an absolutely amazing player, guys. Like, some people have used him, they haven't thought of him as an amazing player, but for me, he's just been putting out all the stops, and he hasn't disappointed so far. Now, we have another surprise. So we have Overmars here. 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. And you guys are probably looking at the skill moves like, I don't want to try this player. But he is on another level, guys. 18 games in FUT Champs, 12 games, 6 goals, and 140k. He's also 5'8", so not the shortest player. He's got decent physical abilities. He's also got that physique which can hold off defenders, opposition players, and he's just a great player all in all. Like, he just pops up in the right position at the right place and scores the goal, which wins you them games, guys, wins you them tough games. And I just love using his card. And I've got the Hawk chemistry style on him. Increased pace, increased shooting, and increased physical abilities, guys. So guys, that is my squad right there. You guys know my player instructions and custom tactics, because, you know, I went through it in the last video for this formation, and this squad has just been working absolutely incredible for me. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video down below, also comment telling me what you guys think of this squad and what you guys want to see from me on the channel in the near future, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.